US, UK and Germany indices traded bullish yesterday. We have seen a very good recovery. We have seen the trend from last Friday continuing yesterday again. What to expect now, as we have also seen after hitting the highs, the US indices erased some of the gains towards the closer of the day and now trading with little bearishness. Can we say that the bears are back? Can we say that now this is the time for us to go with the sells, or the bulls are going to take the prices higher? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, Germany40 and FTSE 100? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. We are going to see with the in the same sequence, first the US indices, then the Germany and Indian FTSE 100, and we'll try to arrive at the levels at which you can take a trade with profits. This is the first update. The next update will be released before the US session. Do not miss to watch it. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, on the early chart, see this is how US 30 has been, US 500 has been trading. Rise retracement, rise retracement. 20 period moving average offering it a very good support. Only bearishness now is if it trades below 5650, 5640 zone. See, earlier yesterday I have mentioned this should be the resistance zone. Now this should be the support here for the day, and below that you can expect 5620, 5600 levels. Right now it is not so aggressively bearish. Be mindful of this. Yes, the stochastic has got to an oversold zone, while the MACD crossing over here is a slight bearish sign, but it is not that it cannot again reverse and rise. However, this crossover has appeared at a slightly higher levels, so it might try to erase some of the gains before bouncing back up again. RSI has come out of the overbought zone. On the 2-hour charts, the crossover in the moving averages is a very good sign. And also notice we have seen a spike here. After that, it is trying to erase some of the gains. However, I'll say 565040 should be a very good support zone, and then 5620. So I'll say, see, the resistances earlier are going to be the support today. And these are the levels which we had discussed, that if it breaks these levels, that is 5600, 5620, 5640 and 5650 levels, you can say now the bulls are back in action. Now see the stochastic right now looking downwards. The MACD also after retracement trying to converge crossover for sell. So you can notice that the indicators have cooled down significantly. And the observation here on the 3-hour charts is same. Here moving average is not crossed over, and here the prices are still trading with divergence from the 20-50 period moving average. Now also notice after a bit of resistance, first bearish candle and the second one is in making here. So if you now see S&P trading below 5650, see this is going to be the prime support zone for the day, that is 5650, 5650, 5640 first and then 5620 second. These are the levels which are going to play an important role for S&P today. Stochastic looking downwards. The MACD after retracement trying to converge, not yet crossed over though. RSI has dropped as well. On the 4-hour charts, the observation is more or less same, nothing different. And see, it has shown a good consolidation. It has come out of this bearish channel. That is another point. The 5700, 5720 zone on the upside is what you should wait for in order to confirm a clear bullish move. Yes, the indicators are retracing and looking bullish. Coming today, notice yesterday in our update I have mentioned, see these two candles could be of identical body size, which increases the possibility of a move towards 5700. Now see what is happening after staying bearish here, it is trying to break out, and thus today any point of time the S&P trading above 5700 should be a very good indication that we are looking forward 5720 24 first, 5750 second, and then 5780 levels should appear. Yes, the stronger the rise, the pullback could be equally strong, though the crossover here is on the sell side, but a little retracement cannot be denied. Yes, the indicators are rising. The MACD, which was trading with sharp divergence, it is on the verge of a crossover. The RSI coming out of the oversold zone. So looking at this, I will recommend you to buy here at 5664 levels. Expect 5672, 5682, 85 and then 5700, 3 key levels, and then 5720, 24. Fourth one will appear. Beyond this, sky is the limit, is stay bullish for 5750, 5780 zone. While on the downside, you can sell at 5648, but then 5640, 36 at the first support zone here. The second one at 5620 and the third one at 5600. Any drop below 5600 is the only confirmation of bearishness in S&P. Else it is still not to be treated bearish. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq. Tech 100 moving close to 20,000 levels has erased some of the gains, and it is now seen taking support from the 20 period and it is respecting this bullish channel. That is also pretty clear. So today if you see now Tech 100 trading above 19,760, initiate a buying entry for 19,800, 820, then 19,900 levels, and then in fact 20,000 will be seen. See, though the stochastic has come to an oversold zone, but look at MACD, this has crossed over at a slightly elevated levels and right now looking downwards, staying bearish. The RSI has dropped. On the two, similar observation on the 2-hour chart, the crossover is pretty important. And yesterday, what did we discuss? That 19,600 is going to be one critical levels, because once it trades beyond 19,600, 700, we can look forward to a stronger level. Now again, 19,600 should be a very strong support here. Now notice on the 2-hour charts, the bullishness getting diminished. Also on the upside, the resistance is pretty strong at 19,800, 820. Right now, it is willing to erase some of the gains, but I can say not yet confirming a complete reversal here. Yes, the indicators after a bit of retracement trying to converge, trying to cool down a bit. On the 3-hour charts also similar observation showing a reversal, price is trying to retrace. This should be an extremely strong support zone. Yes, the indicators are trying to look downwards, trying to suggest slight bearishness. On the 4-hour, the observation is more or less same here, and you can notice the support it is taken from 20 period, which makes 19,600, 620 zone as a very good support. If you see the stochastic, this is looking downwards, the MACD is rising, the RSI is rising. Coming to daily, now on the daily charts, look at these two candles. Here the bullishness is getting diminished, but this also puts Nasdaq into this retracement path. Also notice Nasdaq is trading with strong divergence from the 20 period moving average. Also notice there is a slight gap left here in the Nasdaq 100, and thus it increases the possibility of a move all the way towards 20,200 levels. Be mindful of this. Yes, the indicators are rising, starting to look upwards. The MACD is also convergent. The RSI is also come out of the oversold zone. So now, before I provide you the levels here for Tech 100, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email, ping me or Telegram for your queries. And if you're looking forward to a broker which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. So now first thing is where you should buy. I will recommend you to buy here at 19,760, expect 19,800, 820 as the first target zone, 19,880, 900 as the second, then 19,950, then 20,050, and then 20,000. 120, 20,200 levels should appear. These are markets, anything and everything is possible. Right now we have to wait for these key levels, as in how it moves beyond 19,800, 820, the bullishness is going to increase. On the downside, the selling entry now is at 19,660 levels. Below this you can expect 19,600, 620, and if it trades below 19,600, 620, stay short for 19,540, 19,500. Any drop below 19,500, you should close your eyes, stay bearish. We are looking forward to another round of great correction. Though highly impossible, I do not expect this to happen today. Take your trades accordingly. US30 now on the hourly charts, you can find out the way S&P and Nasdaq behave, the same way US30 is also reacting. See, this is how it has been trading. This is a bullish channel. The lows here towards 41,600, 41,500. Also notice now 41,600 should be a very good support here now for the day. Now what's happening after this good rise? It is erasing some of the gains. You can find out 41,950, 900 should be a good resistance as well, and 41,800. So if you see now US30 trading above 41,800, we can initiate a buying entry. The stochastic has come to an oversold zone while the MACD has crossed over at the top and right now trying to trade bearish. RSI has also come out of the overbought zone here, which is again not a good sign for the bulls. On the 2-hour charts, you can see this. The moving average is crossing over here, which is a good sign here. See, we have seen strong bearish momentum in US30 and now it is crossing over here. Now, that is why I say as long as now 41,500 is not taken, do not treat US30 as bearish. Indicators are bullish but trying to, you can say, trying to consolidate a bit before taking off again. As things are getting overbought on the smaller time frames, we can see a bit of hesitation here from US30 on the upside. But notice what has happened here. See how it behaves. After drop it tries to retrace, after drop it tries to retrace. If you see the bigger channel here, the bigger channel has the highs at 42,500, 42,800 zone, and right now it is 1,000 points away from the zone here. Though this is US 30,000 points, can be covered in a single session. The stochastic looking downwards, the MACD is bullish, the RSI is flat, and on the 4-hour charts also similar observation. Only thing here, after a bit of consolidation, price is trying to reverse. It can in fact take a dip here. We have to wait for it to take a direction. Yes, the stochastic is at top, the MACD bullish, and the RSI flat here. Coming to on the daily charts, increasing body size, increasing bullishness, resistance intact at 42,000, 42,050. Because beyond this, we can look forward to 42,200 and then 42,350, 42,500 is possible. Trading with too much of divergence from the 20 period, we can expect it to converge, which suggests more bullishness here. And thus today 41,900, 42,000 is going to play a major role in deciding the direction. See, so far the indicators were trading bearish. Now these are showing a little signs of bullish. Considering this, I will recommend you to buy at 41,800 levels. Expect 41,880, 900 as the first target zone, 42,000, 42,050 as the second, and then you can expect 42,200, 42,350, 42,500 levels. Yes, it may show a recovery and a sharp recovery, breaking these resistances on the upside. On the downside, till 41,500, we should not be treating this as bearish, but this is a far beyond level, and thus you can take a selling entry from 41,710 levels. Expect 41,660, 41,600, 41,550, 41,500. Below 41,500 is where the bears will be active. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Germany. DAX yet again traded bullishly, rise, retracement, rise. It is retracing here, and see, this is how it has been trading. The lows of this channel are now towards 23,080, 23,050 levels, and see what a strong support it has created in this zone, that is 22,900 to 23,000. We have to be cautious of this. Stochastic has come to an oversold zone, and the MACD and RSI showing signs of retracement. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation, rise, retracement, rise. It could retrace. Also notice it has formed a reversal sign, and thus once it trades now below 23 180 200 levels, you can expect a round of drop, taking it at least towards 23 140, 23 100, 080. And if 080 is taken, then you can look forward to a move all the way towards 23,000 as well. Indicators are trying to cool down a bit after a good show yesterday. And similarly on the 3-hour charts, after posting a reversal sign, first and second bearish candle in making, and as in how it moves beyond or below here, below 23 200 levels, the more bearishness will increase, and below 23,000 is where the real reversal. Things are, the stochastic MACD or RSI are getting slightly overbought, and thus a little retracement can be expected. Though the moving average is crossed over here, though it is trading in this bullish channel here, but also the top of the channel suggests that it could move towards the bottom of this. Now coming to daily, similar observation. Only thing here is the lower highs and lower lows or sideways formation in which it is trading. The next thing is the bullishness getting diminished. This calls for a reversal. But yes, there are key support levels here. At least till 22,900, we should not be treating DAX as bearish. Below 22,900, the reversal is going to be difficult here. Things are getting overbought on the stochastic part, while the MACD, after retracing, now waiting for a crossover. It is not yet crossed over, which means it can again continue on the downside, and the RSI rising here. So considering this, I will recommend you to buy. If you now see it is staying above 23,240, 260 zone, expect 23,320 and 23,400 levels. Beyond 23,400, just stay bullish for 23,500 plus levels. Appears difficult. On the downside, take a selling entry at 23,180 levels. Expect 23,120, 100, or I will say 23,140 first, and then 23,100 and 080 second. Below this, 23,040 and 23,000 is the pair. Below 23,000 is where the bears are waiting, and then you can look forward to a greater down move all the way towards 22,900, 920 zone. Below that, 22,800 should appear. Appears difficult though today. Take your positions accordingly. Let's move to FTSE 100 on the hourly charts. Rise, retracement. Trading bullish here. You can see the bullishness also getting diminished with this move, but yes, it is still looking upwards. And thus today, if you see now, yes, at FTSE 100 trading above 8720, you can stay bullish from there and expect it to move towards 8740, 8750 zone. Indicators are trading mixed. The stochastic is at bottom, while the MACD has crossed over at the sell, and the RSI has come out of the overbought zone. On the 2-hour chart, similar formation, rise, retracement. Wait for a move here on the upside. Beyond 8720 is where you can look forward to clear direction on the upside. Indicators are trying to cool down. Specifically, look at MACD. It has retraced sharp and it is now waiting for a crossover. This crossover can confirm a reversal here. RSI is at top here. On the 3-hour charts, notice it is crossing over here. Good bullish sign it is. The resistances till towards 87.40, 87.50, which is also a gap filling exercise, are pretty strong. At 87.40, 87.50, we'll see how it behaves. That will confirm the further direction. Indicators are under retracement. On the 4-hour charts, also similar observation, higher lows here, higher highs here. Bullishness getting diminished here. We have to wait for it to take clear direction. Yes, things are getting slightly overbought here on the smaller time frames. Coming to the daily. On the daily chart, similar observation here, higher lows here, higher highs here, preceding candle leaving a wick on the upside, resistance at 87.20, 87.50, pretty strong. And yes, after that point is where you can say that the bulls are back and you can look forward to 87.80, 8800 levels here. Yes, this was a retracement. Now it could bounce back completely. It can show a V-shaped recovery here. Yes, the indicators are towards the bullishness here. And thus, if you see now, FTSE 100 trading beyond 8706, that is 8706, you can initiate a buying entry for 872024 first, 874550 second. And if 8750 is taken, stay bullish for 8785 and higher levels, though I do not expect it to post such a recovery today. On the downside, the selling entries are now limited at 8692, 8688 levels. Expect 8678, 8664 and then 8650. Any drop below 8650 is a clear sign of more bearishness all the way towards 8620, 8600, and a drop below 8600 is the only confirmation of reversal. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries, join the free Telegram channel for live updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support that. But thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session with more updates.